Welcome back to another edition of GHYC TV. My name is Tim Shea, and I'm still the project manager. It's March 20th. You can get some sunshine outside. We would have done this outside, but it's blowing about 30 out of the north. So all of you who know where we sit at the bottom of the harbor, we're getting a full brunt of it. So Scott Capizzo, in his infinite wisdom, suggested that we come inside here and go back to our money shot up in the model room. I think with this episode, you're going to see what type of progress we made in the last 30 days. It's been absolutely remarkable with J.C. Clocks, who's our millwork subcontractor, basically designating 15 guys to the site once the drywall went up. But the grill room itself, it's between our architectural firm of Hart Howard and our interior design firm of Gauthier Stacey. The team has been fantastic, and what they've come up with in that grill room is definitely going to be blowing most people away. It's going to have, as I've said all along, the feel of an old yacht club grill room, but with views that are unparalleled on Nantucket and, for that matter, most of the Atlantic seaboard. So that part of the building is coming along great. Function room right now, we would have been in there, but the millwork guys have moved down from the waterfront side of the building to the function end. And right now they're hanging the millwork in advance of finishing the timber frames, finishing the acoustical panels, getting the wall treatment up before we start doing the flooring. And again, we had a little meeting last week with our flooring contractor. And again, when you start having those meetings, you know you're kind of in the final lap. Or the gallery is a little piece of the building that's set off from the main function room. It's kind of like a reception area prior to going into the function room. It's also going to be a great little sitting area. So as we come back down the hallway, you'll see the main entryway, the main vestibule. Well, you'll see the fireplace to the front. It'll kind of be your main artery. Off to the left will be the living area. To the far left will be the grill room. To the right will be the function. To the upper right will be the elevator. So right from that area, you'll be able to get to all points of the building. But in particular, on the best end of the building, the end nearest the water, we have the second floor dining room. And I think right now is a great time to see the transformation from where it was a month ago to where it is today. That room itself is going to be an inside a wonderful experience, and obviously with the outside, now that all the railings are up, the French doors are being installed as we speak. It's a great teammate, a great partner in this project. They've been with us for 4 years, Gauthier Stacey out of Boston. And we're now going through all the iterations of what type of furniture and what type of tables, and what type of chairs, couches, banquettes, end tables. And it's the whole concept of we want to make it look like it's been here forever, but it also has to be the highest quality. They raised some great points that we want this stuff to last. It has to be commercially accessible, but also unbelievably pleasing to the eye, and blend with all the different rooms and where the rooms sit in relation to the water. So they've done an unbelievable job, and they will continue to do a great job right up through delivery. June 15th is the date that Stateside Construction Group will be turning this project over to the owner. And from that date, I mean, that's an outside date. We're anticipating that we have an earlier delivery. But there's so many different permits and iterations that we have to meet and check off that have been accumulating over the last 5 years. So we're fair to everybody. We're fair to our legal team with Sarah Alger, our engineering team with Dan Malloy, and everybody else that what we need to do to deliver on a June 15th. And then from June 15th to July 1st, we put it back on, us the owners, Mike Mooney, Gauthier Stacey, between Mike and his whole summer staff that's arriving, to train him in all the different systems. We have to get the chefs up to speed. We have to get their kitchen staff up to speed, all the site maintenance. So there's a lot to do in a couple weeks, and June's going to be a very busy month for us. But like I said, like a lot of you people know, we've been waiting 5 years for this very busy month of June. We can't wait to be turning on the keys and turning on the lights. And we've been asking about critical dates. From July 1st, the club is that's the date that we're opening. That's opening for service. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but it's been very clear. It's July 1st. They're really not asking me, they're telling me. So we like it like that. We all know the challenges. We all know we had a 16-month construction schedule compressed into 12 months. And that's how we've always operated. So every day we can make up a little time, we do. The final element is the landscaping. I mean, buffing this property. You guys all remember what it was like last summer. We had that great green lawn out in front of the sailing center. Well, that's going to be duplicated. Right now, as you remember from back in December, we had to rip that all out because we needed a dredge hole. for the dredge spoils. Well, that's now under construction. Scotty, over the next couple weeks, will show you, what we need to do on the subgrade. Is actually a grid system, and there's obviously all the irrigation, some of the underground utilities and underground lighting. Those are all the things that are going to be going on in the next week or so. Start prepping for the dock work. So the month of April and May, we're shooting for a mid-April delivery of the Daffodil. Again, we get very aggressive on these benchmarks, but Daffodil for everybody here on the island is a very critical date. As always, if you have any questions or comments, you can call myself in the office, or call Alex or Megan or Mike or Stacy. Everybody's here getting ready for another great summer. So in any event, signing off from Nantucket and GHYC TV, I'm Tim Shea, and I look forward to seeing you guys the next time.